record some short jokes I can put on the TikTok. That's what comedy is now. It's not here having a real human connection. It's about 17 seconds of stilted crowd work that the Chinese government wants people to see for some reason. I don't understand how anyone is getting any stand-up comedy on Instagram or the TikTok. I'm just getting thick, juicy tits. And I'm trying not to see it. Like I'm like, okay, listen, hide this, it makes me uncomfortable. I'm a Catholic man. I'm trying to get off that stuff, you know? I don't want to see that. And then I'll refresh it, and it'll be basically the same thing, only this time she's got brown hair. And I'm like, no. And then what if she was Chinese and had a big succulent pair of titties? Dum, 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 dum. That's the whole of it. No, thank you. What if she was from South America? Okay, fine. Man is only flesh and blood, but when I'm done masturbating, I'm going to tell you that I didn't want to see that. So I don't know who's getting the stand-up comedy. Maybe I'm just a degenerate. I don't know. Look, I'm house hunting. If I'm down, we got a house today. We finally got a house. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Obviously not to buy. That would be a privilege that I think not of. I don't deserve that, and neither does my filthy, disgusting, poor family. But we get to rent. We get to rent, and that is a very nice thing indeed. And we're moving to the eastern suburbs because I'm sick of living with all of you. It's at the point now where I can see someone's shirt and I'll say Mile End, and they'll go, bro, you fucking stalking me, bro? No, you're just an entirely predictable human being. It's the drive-by shootings that I don't care for. At least the drive-by shootings used to keep the rent down in the western suburb, but now the cafes are too good, man. Oh, mercy, mercy. It's so hard looking for a house. It takes me 15 minutes to get started because I'll start on my phone and I'll look up, you know, houses near me that I can afford. You know, and I'll go, well, this is shit. I don't want to live in a single one of these. This is much too depressing. Then I go, well, hold on! What if I look at the most expensive houses in my area? And then I go, well, that's still not good enough for me. What if I looked at the most expensive houses in the most expensive area and let's say to buy $6.7 million, love it. And then I look at it and I go, well, I can't afford that. Now or on current projections ever. So let's look at the worst house in the worst neighbourhood to rent. And then I can live so meagerly that I'll bank all the income. Let's go, I'm living in a hole in Cooper Pedy. Not like a figurative hole, it's a hole. They dug it into the ground. Is it a nice little hobbit hole? No. Full of hot red sand. And then I'll go, well, I can't really live there. That's not fair on my family. I guess I'll look for houses I can rent that I can afford near me. And that takes about 15 minutes and then I can start looking. But I have to do it every time. I have to go on the whole roller coaster of emotions. Here's my first tickety-tock joke. Oh yeah, this one was going to be all right. This is also about house hunting, and I wish I hadn't gotten out the book and started describing it. Man, the questions they ask you when you're applying... You see, this is my... You have me here, warts and all, as I am. But they... I don't like them enough to be genuine. Man, shit! No, that doesn't like swears. Man, if only I had some big, succulent breasts to do this joke with it. I've only got like moderately sized okay breasts. Anyway, too pointy, sort of 1950s style. All right, here we go. Man, when you're looking for a house, the things these landlords can ask you are crazy. Anyone filled out one of these forms for a landlord? Whatever happened to how much money you got? That's a question I could do. But they were asking me these questions like, you know, what's your work history? This was the one that most upset me. What car do you drive? We want to see make and model. Yeah. I mean, what that question is obviously really asking from a landlord's point of view is, are you scum? We can't have a scum yes or no box. We have to ask you what sort of car do you drive, because we really can tell almost everything there is about to know about you from the car. It's not overly discriminatory, but, oh yes, madam, what's that? Oh, you Suzuki Swift? Okay, she is a slut. Got to be aware that might damage the walls, the headboard smashing repeatedly into the bed. Do we want a slut living there? Oh, you, sir? Let me have a look. You drive a Honda? Asian. He's one of the Harrys who's an Asian. I can tell because of his Honda Civic. Do we want an Asian living there? You know, I can do it with any car, really. You, sir? What do you drive? Daihatsu. A gay Asian. No, I missed up the punchline. I got the punchline wrong, and it was funny, but I have to do it again. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What sort of car do you drive, sir? Daihatsu, that's an Asian slut. Isn't that better than gay? Because the other one is the Suzuki Swift is sort of, if it's a man, it's a gay car. We've all stopped saying, this won't be on the TikTok, but we've all stopped saying gay for about 10 years. And what I've noticed in the last 2 years or so, gay is back in a big way. People are saying gay, not for homosexual, but like the way they did in the late 90s. That shit's gay, man. I mean, I'm hearing gay people saying it. Not right now, obviously, but I want you to know that I've heard gay people say, man, that's gay, in a derogatory way. And I'm on the fence about whether or not it's good. You know, some people could say, you know, about the N-word. They would say, James, you don't understand the N-word. You've never been called that. You don't know how it feels. But about gay, I do actually know how it feels to be called gay repeatedly. For all of high school and primary school. Like, that is one thing that we soft-bodied nerds and the people who grew up to be gay had in common. I absolutely understand how it feels to have a man call you a poofter while he's driving past. I've had it happen quite a lot. And what's more, I didn't even get the fun of growing up to be gay. Gay men, they get to go, well, that was then, I was harassed, and now I'm having a wonderful time in this nightclub, sniffing this thing and opening up my bottom and, you know, just having really the best time imaginable. And I get to grow up and be a button-down Catholic and have child after child after child. Even gay people who have a child, they find a woman in the Philippines to carry the first one, and then they go, that's enough. Happy family. You take what you can bite off. I have to keep coming in the pussy. And I'm on the fence, as obviously I understand the pain of being called gay, but there are things that have happened in society since we stopped shouting gay out of car windows that wouldn't have happened had we kept doing it. I'm thinking of frisbee. It's quite a lot of frisbeeing. I'm thinking of e-scooters. Do you think we could have become a society of e-scooter people if people were shouting homophobic slurs out of cars still? The big one for me is vaping. There's no way, if we were in the hostile world of the early 2000s, that vaping would have... You're making your breath smell like cinnamon. Strawberry and cinnamon in a big cloud. It's disgusting. Vapists. Shady vapists lurking up the back of the room. Either have a cigarette or don't, you know? People who smoke, excellent. You're ready to die, and I congratulate you on your bravery. People who don't smoke, wow. Either you're a big nerd, and well done you, or you've quit smoking, the strength, you know, the will. But people who vape, too weak to quit, too gay to die. That's how I feel about it.